Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Tavern of Tomes. My name is Arcade Fox. I'm your Tavern Keeper, and I'm joined today by my fellow storytellers, Kent Aldrich, Samuel Bowe, Christian Majewski. We once again are missing the one and only Rachel, but we have Alex Oak, and together we're going to weave a world of myth and legend. The walls of my tavern are lined with leather-bound books filled with blank pages. Once a week here at the tavern, we open a tome at dusk and fill its pages with stories. The world outside is dark and scary, has its beauties, yada, yada, yada. So for the time being, let's leave this world and go adventure, shall we? Last we left off, the party waited in Alino for 2 weeks for the tides unsleeping. We had a moment of observing Lucien as he tied in a fight against Captain Trudeau. And then we turned our attention to Lorenzo, who walked around a little bit, went to some of his old haunts, walked past his mom's house, walked past some more old haunts, walked past his mom's house, kept going back and forth to his mom's house, sat outside the door for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, heard a bottle crash against a wall inside, and left. Just went to go back to another tavern. We followed Vale as he oh goodness, I've forgotten. Can you remind me what Vale did?
It was just looking around to see if we were stuck or if we were being followed or anything like that, and then just drinking alone.
Yep.
Well, drinking alone with a bunch of sailors.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, looked to see if the Order of the Vasham Klinga was still looking for them, and it seems those things have been well dispelled at this point. We also took a moment and watched as Dice Bro walked around Alino, enjoying his new freedom, enjoying the ability to walk around an area that's larger than, a jail cell. An area no longer defined by old stone and metal bars. Something, feeling the warm Bayside breeze. And then we turned again to Lucien as he went to the Scion to issue a series of apologies, to explain to the Scion where he overstepped a bit in making some promises on behalf of the Scionarchy that the Scionarchy wants to include Los Colores Vivos in Lifo as a planisphere. And the Scion received all these things with a grace and humility that he did not have when he was so inexperienced and flustered and acting rashly. The Scion also issued an apology to Lucien for trying to force Lucien's hand rather than just asking for help from someone who had served his father so well, and thanked Lucien heartily for all of his service and honesty, and how much of a boon he has been to the Scionarchy. And then rapidly dismissed him because kings don't have feelings. The party was then reunited with the Tides Unsleeping, who all came back safe, and began to make their way up to Marimo. They sailed for 2 weeks to the shores of... Reese is checking the name of the city. Avito. Sailed up to the shores of Avito. Trudged hard through the night on horses, day in and day out to make it to Ebercon. Chartered passage to Marimo. And we pick up now after a month's worth of travel in the city of Marimo. Yes.
Question.
Yes.
So, has Lorenzo changed at all since he talked to Big Snake Man in the sky?
What do you mean changed?
Does he act any different at all? It's like something happened.
Lorenzo.
And Dice Bro might pick up on that. I was just curious.
he's no less irritable, I would say, first off. If anything, he might be a little bit more bitey, but it's a lot weaker, almost. Like, more frequent, but less emotion. He's thinking of, like, it's clear that there's something on his mind. Mm-hmm. And that is making him just a little bit more jumpy, a little bit more irritable. But like before, he would like be. I'm trying to like. Before it was pure irritability at the fact at you or what you were doing, and now it's an irritability that is obviously caused from something else, but is not making him less irritable. Does that kind of make sense? You know, when somebody's mad at you, but not because they're mad at you, because they're mad about something else. It's kind of that rather than just kind of like this neutral, just frustration. It's more of a generalized frustration at existence itself than I can't believe you did this. You're such a jerk. Get out of my face. Does that kind of give like if there is, and that's kind of you might pick up on a little bit of that. But
he's become self-aware.
Dice Pro's perceptive, as far as I understand, like that his character is more perceptive than most. So you would be able to pick up on that, the nuance between his irritability. So
it wouldn't be enough for him to like have a conversation, but he would just want to see if he would notice it.
That would be there. That's kind of what you might be able to pick up on. I would say in a month of traveling, you would probably pick up on it.
Yeah. Okay. As you guys reach Marimo, you get off the boat that you chartered, and you know that about a week ago, the effects of hex time went into play. And one of the things that you guys are noticing as you walk around the home city of Myth Unending, one of the things you're noticing much more commonly is people statically just sort of enwrapped by their hex lights. Usually, historically, engaging in the hex light has been sort of like an active thing. It seems to have just gone to like passive staring.
It downloaded the brain rot. Gotcha.
I wonder what we're.
Kids these days, man.
I wonder what we're commenting on.
Dude.
I
think Reese doesn't like books. I think Reese thinks kids are reading too much.
Yep.
I think
Reese really
this is
Instagram
not a cautionary tale. This is encouraging.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens from this.
No. You guys are able to make your way to Myth Unending's sort of complex, their big headquarters. And we are going to, and I've explained this to you guys loosely already, but I'm going to, just read through sort of the way this is going to work. Rather than walking through a massive, sprawling dungeon that we do not have a map for, that you guys would have to, obviously the goal here is find the Ravager, find Rosewood, rather than having you guys go through a massive dungeon that is basically getting from the guards to getting to your final fight. We are going to do what I've sort of coined damage threshold combat, which is going to be 3 rounds of initiatives, which doesn't have like concrete enemies or like an initiative order. It's just 3 rounds, and it just has a big sack of hit points, which you will take down using the following actions. So you can take an attack, which will be 3 attack rolls against a round's DC. So each round has damage and each round has hit points. Or each round has hit points and each round has a DC. You'll make your attack rolls against the round's DC. You'll take the highest roll, and then you'll add that to your damage if you hit. Spells such as Booming Blade, Green Flame Blade, Smites, Hex, all that stuff can be added. Regardless of whether you hit or miss, you're going to deal damage equal to the highest attack roll. So even if you miss, but you rolled a 12, you're still going to deal 12 damage to the round. Damage dice are doubled as normal on a crit. Then there's the ability to cast a spell. If you cast a spell that deals damage and targets one creature, you'll make 3 spellcasting attack rolls against the round's DC. On a natural 20, you'll double the damage. On a success, you'll roll damage as normal. And on a failure, you'll roll damage and deal half. And then if you cast a spell that deals damage to an area of effect or targets multiple creatures, we'll multiply the spell's damage by the spell's level. And then the impact on the hit point total of non-damaging effects is something that will sort of determine. So if you're I want to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter so that I get around some guards, that can absolutely have an effect on the damage because you're evading an encounter. It just, will work out how that works. And then the last thing you can do is you can make an ability check by just, suggesting a course of action you'd like to take. You can suggest a type of ability check, or I'll assign one. And then you'll make that roll. On a success, beating the round's DC, you'll reduce the damage threshold by a number equal to the ability check total times 1d2. The most effective ways to reduce the damage is going to be attacking or casting a spell, because usually those are going to expend resources. But if you want to, if you want to, I've got expertise in this skill and really hammer down on that, that might be a reliable way to use an ability check. Each round of initiative has that damage threshold, has a round DC, and each one represents sort of a phase of infiltrating this complex and getting to where you need to go. At the end of each round, whatever's left over from the damage threshold is going to be dealt amongst all of you as you choose, but nobody can take more than half of the remaining damage. Because Straya is not here, if we want to assign damage to her, we can, and we'll just mark that for the start of the next combat. But you can't kill her, okay?
Straya will take all of the damage every
But he didn't
round,
say we couldn't leave her at 1. He didn't say we couldn't leave her at 1.
That's true, but if you want value in the potentially ensuing combat, you might not want her to go to 1.
And if you want Rachel to not fly to London and beat you up.
You killed my character when I wasn't there.
So how many hit points does Straya have? Just so we're clear.
I only have her character 6 character card, but I can find out. So
as if she has 2 hit points, we should be aware of this.
At level 6, Straya had 50 hit points, and I think in our last level up when she went to level 7, she rolled medium, so I think she's at 55. Okay, so we're not rolling for initiative here. We are starting you guys, you're outside of the headquarters. Who would like to take the first action to get you inside? Just to
what does the headquarters look like?
So the headquarters of Myth Unending is sort of like a big sprawling complex. Looks nearer to a college campus almost. From just walking around it and sort of casing the joint, you've got sort of an interior courtyard and a sort of square building with interior courtyard, and then 2 separate main entrances off to either side of the front of the building.
And there are guards.
Yep. Yeah. So you've got guards, patrolling every entrance. Yeah. So, again, attack action can be literally, we take out all the guards. The way that each round works basically is you succeed on every action you take, but the ramifications are calculated at the end. So, if you take the attack action, you will succeed at taking out all the guards, but any damage left over at the end of the round is the damage the guards dealt to you.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Do we go in guns blazing, or do we try and charm our way in?
Completely viable way of getting past.
Question.
Yes.
Has there been any word from Rosewood since
You have not received any
the
communication.
jailbreak
from Rosewood.
non-jail? Okay.
No.
Okay.
How would we talk ourselves into this situation? Like,
So-
oh man.
Hypothetically, here's an idea.
Did you
What
say
is,
hypothetically or pathetically?
Here's pathetically.
Just whimper up to them.
In theory, Dice Pro could pose as his sister.
Assuming you know
This
what
went
she looks
well
like now.
before.
You have not seen her. It is
So we're
entirely
doing
possible.
Michael Jackson.
You guys are both changelings. So it is entirely possible that she looks nothing like you last knew her to look.
It is entirely possible.
She could have posed for this company as a
Hey.
tiefling the entire time. She could have been an Aarakocra. She could have been literally anything.
Reese, if it worked for Michael Jackson, it can work for Dice Pro.
Huh?
It's getting more and more racist, is what I'm realizing.
Not racist.
And we don't have our DEI higher.
It was a legitimate theory
And-
during his lifetime that he was that his sister and him were the same person.
Oh, cool.
That's what you're referring to. Nobody got that.
No,
Nope.
not at all what I was thinking
Didn't
when
know
you were
that.
talking about.
I am like the youngest person in this group, and yet I happen to be somehow also the oldest. I don't know.
Of course you're the oldest. You drink whiskey and are getting a degree, like a master's degree. Of course you're the oldest person here.
Okay. Does anybody want to take this first action?
So I have
That is a
mean,
fantastic question.
here's a couple of resources that I have at my disposal.
Yeah.
Go
I
on.
have
You just said this at my disposable.
at my disposal. I can get rid of these if we want. I have Hunter's Mark, which means, if I'm not mistaken, that I can track somebody if they are gonna if we think we find somebody that's gonna run to the Ravager to check on them.
Yeah.
We hunters mark them and murder everyone else.
I can Hunter's Mark them, and we let them escape, and that gives us a route potentially. That's one of the things that I was thinking about.
Yeah, for sure.
I have Pass Without a Trace. So if we want to sneak, that's an option. And
I do have
invisibility.
invisibility. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is you guys basically the way this is I'm inviting you into the construction of the narrative here. You guys kind of get to Ocean's 11 your way through this. You know, whereas we planned the perfect heist and here's how we did it.
Vale, what do you have? I don't know Vale's
do we have
loadout.
enough? Do we have enough money to bribe the guards by any chance?
You guys have almost no money.
Well, here's my thinking. We got
We are
Pass
broke.
Do we
Without
think we can
Trace.
bribe the guards
got-
with belly button lint and needles? And a thimble.
Tempting. We got Pass Without a Trace. We got two people who can at least turn invisible. And Lucian can probably sweet talk his way through. But that just leaves Vale as the only person who can't sneak.
And Straya.
And Straya.
Oh,
We
I forgot
are
she was here.
we are assuming
It's Straya.
because Straya's not here, we are assuming that Straya moves with the party successfully through everything. Okay?
What does Straya have in her?
We are assuming that Straya is also not casting spells or doing
Okay,
anything.
great.
Straya is
Perfect.
going to successfully get through the heist, having done nothing because Rachel is not here.
And not
So what
dying.
you're saying
That's
is-
a big deal. Which is going to be really funny when you get a total party kill and Rachel shows up and
She's the
she's
only
the
one.
only character left.
She would find that funny.
She would.
So if everything
can
that
also
Rachel
become a
does
bird.
succeeds, ooh,
I can also become a
I don't
bird.
think that's what Reese said. My guy, I don't think that's what he said.
There's a difference between everything Rachel is doing is succeeding and Rachel does nothing and just gets to the end.
so We sent in Lorenzo as a bird, Assassin's Creed style. He goes, and then he gets to tag the Ravager, and then we just have to follow the little exclamation point and go there.
So the problem is you guys are still outside of the complex with that plan.
And we're not playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, are there alternate entrances we can maybe find, like on a roof? Do we want to try to get in through the roof and dig down? How do we get to the... I can get to the roof. How can we get to the roof?
If one of you wants to go, I'm gonna make an acrobatics check, and that's me leading the party. Like, again, remember, every action that you guys take is one person succeeding on behalf of the entire party. So if somebody says, I want to make a stealth check, that's a stealth check for the whole party passing past some guards. If somebody wants to make an attack roll, that is the entire party attacking one set of guards.
On the on the scales of, 1 to Fort Knox, what's the security looking like from the outside?
Go ahead and give me an insight check. I will. This again. There are some like concepts baked into your question that don't work with the way that this combat works. But I can clarify what I think you're asking.
18.
18. Okay.
I'm more asking, like, how easy would it be for us to sneak rather than just go swords a-swinging?
So here's the answer to your question. The round DC for the first round of combat is 15. And so that is the DC that you would have to beat for a stealth check to get past the guards. That is the DC that you would have to beat for an attack roll to kill the guards. That is the DC that you would have to beat for any action you take. So I'm not assigning different DCs based on how applicable an action is. I am assigning one DC for the first round of combat.
Gotcha. In that case, I think probably Lorenzo or Lucian, with Pass Without a Trace, we can't really lose on a 15. If you cast Pass Without a Trace and then you roll,
you should be okay.
Like, just statistically speaking, we should be fine unless you roll an @1. So I think that's probably not a bad idea, and we can save our attacks and big boy stuff for later.
Let's try to sneak in, like find a window or something, like, to break through and sneak into the complex.
Okay, so it sounds like, is that then Lorenzo is going to cast Pass Without a Trace and then make an ability check as his action?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I'm just, stealth is not my thing, I will say.
Yeah, but this
I have
is...
a +1 to stealth.
It's
this is me doing everything.
Yeah. So this is, you're taking this action.
All right. Let's see if we can sneak past the guards. Alrighty, that would be a 14.
Wait a minute, you rolled a 3?
Oh shoot, I forgot Path Without a Trace. I rolled a 24.
Okay, there we go. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, 24.
Forgot about Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah. Okay, so for Pass Without a Trace, that's a 24. You also, because that's a success, you roll a D2, so roll a D4 and then half it.
Yeah, that checks out. 1.
Okay, that's a 1. So that will do 24 points of damage to the to the damage threshold.
Cool.
Yep, Rachel takes all of it.
You guys all get actions against this same number. So now this gets the entire party past the guards. You are now in the building. Couple of objectives that you are going to be continually doing as you're going through here is finding the layout of the complex, like trying to figure out where Rosewood is in this building. figuring out the location of the Ravager, and you are constantly going to be having to get past guards. So you can always make an attack roll, you can always cast a spell, you can always stealth, you can always jump into an air vent. There are a lot of things that you can do over and over and over again to defeat this sort of boss system.
Okay, I'm a little confused. Why are we taking damage if we succeeded the rolls?
We didn't take
especially
damage.
on stealth.
So
against the dungeon, basically.
yeah, so basically
We're fighting a dungeon.
you are
So, in that case, doing stealth is a dumb idea because we're gonna take damage one way or another. So we might as well attack it and attempt to supersede the damage.
We didn't take any damage.
No.
so all the damage is dealt at the end of one round. So you guys get to take 4 actions against the hit point total. If you reduce that hit point total to 0, you take no damage.
We did 24
And
damage.
stealthing and stuff.
I get it now.
Yeah,
We didn't take that 24 damage. We dealt that 24 damage.
yeah. So nobody.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you.
I get it now. Now, I was a little confused
It's-
up to this point. My brain completely gets it.
You're good. You're good. This
Yep.
is a little bit of a weird mechanic that I custom built for this.
Yeah.
Once we understand it, it will flow very smooth.
Yeah.
So-
Can I, like, the next group of guards that we encounter, can I just John Wick them?
100%.
By that I mean, just come up behind, do the kind of,
Yeah.
and
100%. So here's what you're going to do: is you're going to make 3 attack rolls, and then take the highest one.
cool. Hello, that is a 27.
27. Okay, 27 definitely beats the DC. So here's what you're going to do. You can pump a smite into this. You can pump Hex. You can pump Hunter's Mark, Hexblade's Curse, Booming Blade, Green Flame Blade. All that stuff can be
I
pumped
will
in.
be pumping a level 2 smite,
Okay, sounds good. So with a level 2 smite,
which is 3d8.
yeah, level 2 smite is 3d8 plus your normal weapon damage die, and then you're going to add the 27 as well. The 27 also goes into your damage.
Ooh,
While he's doing that,
57.
Holy
I
crap.
rolled
Wow.
insanely well. I rolled a 5, a 9, or a 5, a 6, an 8, an 11. Oh, shoot. 27, 57, 62. I forgot to add plus 5 for my strength.
Okay. Sounds good. That's sizable.
is there any, like, I'm looking for information is what I'm trying to find.
Okay, so
Are
what
there
are
people I can talk to that I can persuade / deceive, or just information that's just there about, like, the layout, where we need to go?
So if you're looking for information about a layout, you tell me really how you would like to do it. You can do it as in, like, I pop around a corner, make myself look like somebody who belongs here and make a charisma check. You could do I sneak into, like, a utilities office and look for that information.
Yeah.
You just tell
I was
me.
going more for, like, Dice Pro takes on kind of the persona of one of the guards that
Yeah.
Dale just killed.
Yeah, for
Walks up to
sure.
another guard is like, long day, huh? Aren't we supposed to be, protecting the Ravager or something like that? Yeah. Try to get information out of him.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, go ahead and give me a charisma persuasion check.
Okay. Yeah, so 18.
18. That is a success. Go ahead and roll a d4 and half it.
Half it.
On a 3 or a 4, we multiply by 2.
That'll be 1.
Okay, so with a
19
1,
total?
so it's a multiplier. So if you roll a 3 or a 4,
Oh.
we double the 18 to 36.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're just keeping the 18 on that, which is still substantial. All right. 18 is knocked off of the damage threshold. Let's go to Lucian. You were the last one to take an action this round.
Okay, so remind me of the exact layout of what is going on.
So here's what's happened.
Dice Bro's talking to the guards.
Yeah, so here's what's happened up until
Gale's
this
killing
point.
other guards.
Here's the course of action that's followed thus far. Is first thing was Lorenzo cast Pass Without Trace. You all stuck to the shadows, snuck behind some guards, got into the building. As soon as you turned a corner and met your second set of guards, you got past like the opening, like reception desk and all that, get into like the hallways where offices are. Vale takes out, you have an axe, right? It's an axe?
Sword.
Yeah, it's a great axe.
Great,
It's
okay.
the 1d12.
Yes. Yeah. You take out the great axe. You just, as soon as you see guards, bam, 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 you've got 3 just cleaved straight through the chest, dead on, like, just from shock. They can't do anything about it. And then Dice Bro very quickly just molds his face to look, or actually, is it still molding the face, or do you have control over it?
It's more molding the face.
Okay, sounds good. So you mold the face and turn the corner and start talking to one of the other guards. You're like, hey, where is this? And you successfully obtain the location of the Ravager. It is on the other, like the far end of the complex in one of the more secure areas. So you do still have a bit of like a hike ahead of you to get to it. And so Dice Bro has just retrieved this information and returned to the party, and that is where you are.
Okay. So what is exactly like right in front of us as an obstacle right now?
Right now, your obstacle is getting down the hall undetected. You're going to be passing a bunch of different like windows of other laboratories. You are going to be passing other guards, other like doctors and professors and researchers and stuff. You've got a lot of different things. You're going to have to probably pass like security clearance at a couple points. So you've got a couple different things that you could engage with.
Pass Without a Trace is still active, so...
Yes, Pass Without a Trace is going to stay active for the duration of this, and that the big win there is if somebody chooses to make another stealth check, that is a huge bonus to the damage that you could do using an ability check.
Yeah, the problem is I'm pretty sure I have a disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yes, because you are wearing
chainmail.
Heavy armor.
So I'm looking. I have sleep. I have beacon of hope. I have fear. But that's the problem. I was hoping that there would be some guards just like right in front of us, and I cast sleep.
Yeah, 100%. If you want to do that, you can absolutely do that.
Okay. Because from your description, it was more like there's people behind windows, not right in front of us.
It's all of these because
all of these things at the same time.
Exactly. It's all these things.
Okay.
We are Ocean's 11ing a little. It's a little bit of whatever you need to be there to do what you want to do effectively is going to be there.
Okay, cool.
Instead of windows, there's now guards.
Well, I mean, so I think what this is you are casting sleep on the guard that Dice Bro was just talking to. So I think the guard like just sort of clocks that Dice Bro is not wearing a guard's outfit, and you come in and snipe him with a sleep.
Upcast sleep, and I'll make them fall away.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll the dice for sleep.
I will upcast it as a 3rd level spell. Just
okay. So actually, here's what we're going to start with. Because it targets a single creature, you're going to make 3 spellcasting attack rolls, and that'll just determine whether we get double damage, normal damage, or half damage.
Okay. 3 attack rolls is what you said.
Yeah, 3 spellcasting attack rolls.
That's a 9.
It is only one creature, though, so do you want to upcast it?
Yeah, because we don't know how many hit points he has.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
What was my spellcasting modifier? +4, +3, so 7. So it's a 15.
15's your highest?
16. No, 6. Sorry. You're just looking for my highest?
Yeah, so roll 3 and take the highest.
20 is my highest.
Okay, sounds good. So we are going to, yeah, that beats the DC. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Roll the damage. Do you want me to roll it as the sleep spell says?
Yes, yeah, roll the sleep spell's damage. Or roll the sleep spell's hit point total, whatever it tells you to roll.
Yes. Well, I just had it. Where is it? Come on, show me sleep. Okay.
Also, fun fact, if you upcast sleep to 9th level, you can roll 21d8.
So if I'm upcasting it to 3, I'm rolling 9.
Correct, yeah, you add 2d8.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 50.
50.
50.
50?
50, yeah. I rolled an 8,
That's
4,
it.
6, 8, 5, 4, 3, 4, 8.
Okay, I have delightful news. You guys zeroed out this round.
Yeah.
No damage carries.
So, anything... Let's go.
Let's go.
So as this guy falls unconscious and drops, you guys were moving to the next round. There is more damage on this one, and the DC is higher. Okay?
Of course.
What actions do we want to take as we go into this next round? I will say one of the things that you're definitely going to encounter this round is like a need for like a fob or security clearance of some kind. You're definitely going to encounter more guards, and you are probably going to encounter something along the lines of the halls are getting more confusing. Because it's not just a straight hallway all the way down. You're, passing through different hallways and different stairwells.
Does anyone have like good survival or pathfinding skill?
I don't have survival proficiency, but I do have a +4 to wisdom.
Oh, that's pretty good. I got a +1.
I can be a bird and gain a fly speed of 60 feet. And if I could become invisible, I could start scouting.
Do I have invisibility?
I would allow that ability to have an impact on the DC. Absolutely,
Because I could be an invisible bird, just kind of flying around the halls as best as possible.
Yep.
No invisibility for me.
I know that Dice Bro said he has it.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
only
forget
for
the
me
Dice
though.
Bros,
It's only for me actually.
Only for you. Okay.
What do you mean
I
it's
know
only
that.
for you?
Eldritch Invocation. That's when I'm in shadows.
Gotcha.
I cast it on myself.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thanks, D-Boy.
So here's an important question then.
Different. Okay. I
of-
think I have an idea.
Okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Alex. But
You're good.
I have divination. If we're doing this Ocean's 11 stuff,
Yo.
Yeah, 100%.
can I say that like the day before we landed, I cast divination on the ship and asked about like security. Can you not? I'm sorry.
The cat.
Just decided.
Let's play a game. Is he talking to his wife or his cat, guys?
Sorry about that. Can I ask about like security clearance
Yeah, for
and like
sure.
what we would have needed?
100%.
And how we can figure that out, right?
Yeah, for sure. So I will just say, casting the divination spell, because it's a non-damaging spell, and we're Ocean's 11'ing this. Here's what we'll say is the divination basically you get a flash in your mind of Vale killing a guard, and you get the moment of you guys getting to a door that needs security clearance and remembering that there was a security badge on the guard. And so when Vale kills the guard today, and it actually happens, you grab the security badge. So I am going to say that is going to have an impact of... We're going to call that a 50-point impact on
That's pretty significant. That's huge.
Yeah.
Noise.
We're going to call that a 50-point
Noise.
impact.
Divination.
So that's
All right.
my turn for the round.
Yeah, that's casting a spell. Who wants to take the next
Brilliant.
turn?
So I'm thinking we have the key card. We've gotten through a door. There are probably guards on the other side of the door.
Bingo.
Right? I'm guessing. So I'm going to... Vale is going to be the first one kind of at the door. And as it opens, he's going to transform, and the black spectral wings are going to come out of his back.
Love it.
And he's going to start crying black. His hair is going to become all smoky. And he's just going to look at the guards and, I am death, and then just kill them.
Yeah, 100%. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say make your 3 attack rolls, but because they have the frightened condition, or actually, what is the DC on your wings?
Oh, yes, shoot. I got to look that up.
I believe it should be charisma plus 8 plus proficiency.
Yeah, that sounds right. Let me just confirm rules. I have not looked at these in a while. I haven't had to use them yet. It is... Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, it's D8 plus proficiency plus charisma, so that's 11 plus what's 3, so that will be DC 14.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a check using what the modifier would be based off the DC of this round, and if they beat it, I'll give you the...
It's a charisma saving throw, by the way.
Okay, sounds good. If they beat it, I will get, or if they beat it, it's just straight, but if they fail, you'll get advantage on the 3 attack rolls.
Cool.
Okay, that is a success. So you're just going to make your 3 attack rolls straight. But I will add, I'll add a 14 hit point advantage because you expended a resource on this.
So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
That's your highest?
Yeah.
That hits. Go ahead and roll the damage for your attack. Feel free to stack smites, hunter's marks, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm throwing a smite on here. So that is going to be... Un momento. All right. 5, 23, so that is... And do I add anything on this one?
Just your normal attack modifier. I already included your 24 and the 14, so those are already in there.
Cool. So this is going to be 28.
Okay, sounds good. That is a very hefty round. Let's see. We've had actions from Lucian and Vale, Lorenzo, and Dicebro. What do you got? I will absolutely allow you to still impact things by scouting as a bird if you want to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like...
Except that a bird inside of an office building is not like a bird at
The invisible
bus
bird.
station.
Yeah, but if it's invisible...
Well, we can't
If
make
it's
it invisible.
invisible.
That's the thing. We tried to figure that out, but I don't know. I spent pass without a trace. I only
You-
have one.
okay, gotcha.
So I could be a hummingbird, and all they hear was a... Right?
Or you could do owl as well. Owls are silent.
Yeah, but visible.
Yeah, but with pass without trace.
Oh, I could sneak around.
Yeah, like you still... Yeah, you'd be clinging to the shadows. You could absolutely... I would 100% give you advantage on a stealth check for expending that resource. 100%.
And just try to give us a better sense of direction and where we need to go.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll do that.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so you expend a use of your wild shape.
No, this is a different thing. As an action, I gain a fly speed of 60% once per long rest and become a bird.
It's not become a bird. You can, as an action, once per long rest, gain a fly speed of 60 feet. If you expend this when you go into your wild shape, you can also become tiny.
Did not know what that... Okay.
Yeah. So it is expending a resource to do that.
Remind me.
Say
How many
again?
wild shapes do I have?
You get wild shapes equal to your proficiency bonus in the version of the Primalist that you have.
Okay, great. I've got 3 of those.
Yeah.
Good to know. Well, that's still worth it, I think.
Okay,
So
sounds
big
good.
Little bird.
Yeah, so
So that means I become a small bird with all my other traits. Right?
with all your bestial deviation stuff and all that. Yeah. You're a bird with a strength of 19.
Strong bird.
Yeah, so go ahead then and give me Yes. Go ahead and give me that stealth check then.
All right, at advantage, you said. Same thing as last time, a 24.
24. Okay, go ahead and roll that 1d4 on a 3 or a 4. We double that.
It is a 3.
Okay, so 24 doubled to 48. Last action we need is from Dice Pro.
Yeah, so their magic and technology. Is there anything like security cameras?
100%. Yeah, you start to like glance up and you're like, oh, we are doing very noticeable things.
Eldritch Blast, take out the cameras.
Yeah, 100%. That is cast a spell with targeting one target. So go ahead and make 3 spellcasting attack rolls and take the highest.
Okay. 19.
Okay, 19 does hit this round's DC. You are going to roll... How many beams do you get at this level? Just 2?
Those.
Okay, but do you have Agonizing Cantrip? Or the Agonize?
Yep.
Okay, so that is going to be 2d10 plus your Charisma times 2.
3. Yeah.
Okay, so 2d10 plus 6.
That'd be a total of 18.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, at the end of this round, we do still have some damage that needs to be doled out. We have 43 points. So, how do we want to divvy this up? No one person
takes
can
it all.
take more than 21 points.
I have 78 hit points.
I have 79. Ha.
I got 59.
I've got 49.
That can't be right.
This happens every
That's
single time.
definitely not right.
I didn't level up. What's my DC?
That doesn't matter. You should be...
Constitution?
Hold on.
My guy, how do you do that?
I don't know how it happens. I seriously don't.
Okay.
Did I forget?
I got 2 hit points
Look-
at
look-
level 20.
Lorenzo at level 6 does have 49 hit points. You are in your wild shape, though, so you have...
Oh, yeah, I was going to say. I've got 49 plus...
But that's level 6. You're level 7, and I'm pretty sure you rolled like a 9.
Okay.
So
I will change that.
So
Listeners, we are very good at this game.
I have
we math.
never, on a single character sheet that I have ever made, correctly calculated their HP.
nope.
And it is the most infuriating thing to run games for him.
Every single time. And it's not even like I do it and get tons of hit points. I'm always way weaker than I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right, that makes a lot more sense. I'm at 58 plus 5 times 6, so plus 30. 35
Oh yeah. For your temporary hit points. Yeah.
for my temporary hit
So
So you could also
take-
tank some of that to your temp HP.
you could
That's
take
I was about to
21,
suggest that.
and then Vale and I can split the rest. That would be 11
Yeah,
per
we can-
person.
I'll take-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll take 11, you take 10, since I have 1 more hit point than you do.
Well, no. So it's 43
It's
total.
43.
So 21 would go to Lorenzo, and then 11 to each of
do
you.
that.
Oh, 20. Yeah, sure, that's fine. That'd be... Alright, cool.
All right. Great.
Also,
Yes.
or with my wild shape, for those of you who are curious, I have Spider Climb, Poisonous, and Hold Breath.
This is the weirdest
Those-
bird ever.
I'm an owl, and so I'm gonna go with when the owl, well, it's got all of these feathers, right? So it flies quietly, and as it spreads it out, you see like 10 bug arms are
I
coming
hate
out
it.
from
I hate it.
inside
That's
the
evil.
feathers.
Ew!
No.
Ew! Ew!
I love it.
Oh, I hate you. Oh.
And so that's gonna The bird itself can hold its breath, and I think the poisonous is implied, but that's kind of what you're seeing coming from underneath the feathers. So technically, this owl can just kind of
That's
around.
I hate it so much.
welcome,
All right,
friends.
very last round here. Even more hit points, even higher DC, guys. Okay.
Great. Perfect.
Who wants to take our final actions? You guys, by the end of this, will be where the Ravager is. What do you got, Dice Bro?
Trying not to hit. Well, you know what? I would like to find a large clump of guards.
Okay.
Fireball.
That is cast a spell. Absolutely. Are you upcasting it at all?
Well, I'm.
Oh, you're a warlock, so it's automatically upcast. Yep.
I believe
To fourth
let me check.
level.
Fourth level.
Yep. Okay. That is area of effect. So here's what I need you to do. Is I need you just to roll the damage of the spell, and then we're going to multiply that by 3.
So it's 96.
Yes.
I rolled 43. Just walk in,
Nice.
doors open, fireball,
Okay.
black
Yeah.
flame everywhere.
No. You knock on the door. They open fireball.
Yeah. Just charring so many individuals who are burned up by black flame. Okay, so this is 43 times 3. Oh my goodness.
It's 109.
129. 129.
Dice Pro will look to Vale and be like, "You did it first."
As Vale is walking past him into the room, Vale's just gonna like, just clap him on the shoulder real hard. Be like, "Good job. You seem to have a habit of doing that to people. Do it to an innocent person again, and I'll take your head off."
Yeah, Lucian will also walking by, clap him on the back, and just be like, "Let it all out. Let it all out."
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm freaking ruined. You did expend a huge amount of resource on that, because that is one of 2 4th level warlock spell slots. So I just have to remember, you
Two of
expended
them.
big
Yeah.
thing, you get big reward. Who wants to take our next action? We got 3 more left.
Anybody any takers? Because otherwise, I have something I can do.
Let me see. Just one. Go ahead. Go ahead, Christian.
Awesome. Okay. So I have my dream paralysis specter. I can turn into a dream paralysis demon.
Yes.
Um,
This was my favorite ability when I wrote it, and I knew that we weren't going to get very many opportunities to see it. I'm so excited.
So, some important person somewhere.
Yeah,
at some
you're
point standing in our.
It's like a primary security officer / like one of the main researchers. It's like the person who oversees a big lab. That it's like, okay, we can't. It's glass windows all the way around this lab. We just got to deal with this. Okay. Don't know how much we lost for the audio listeners. Just recapping this round. Let's see. Dice Bro cast a big black fireball. Lucian activated his Dream Paralysis Spectre ability and froze and paralyzed a primary research in a lab. And then we are now acting through Vale's attack of everybody else in there. What is...
So as I rush through and just kill these awful scientists, and like with each strike, there just is like black mist pooling under the bodies as they fall.
Yep.
And like there's a mixture, like their wounds almost seem to bleed black.
Yeah.
Like black smoke. And that'll be 35.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. 35 more points of damage to this round. Last action, Lorenzo.
So, what I'm going to do is I want to roll a chaos die to see if I can change my hold breath. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a custom class with an even weirder subclass.
An
where
even
basically
customer subclass.
Yeah. So basically, I'm going to try to swap out my ability to hold breath for a really long time for another ability.
Okay.
Let's see what that one ends up being. Okay. That's the one I was least excited for. So that is now standing leap, so I can jump real far.
Okay.
That might come in handy. So what I'm
Ignoring
going
the fact that you can fly, of course.
Yeah. But what I want to do is basically use that transformation to basically act as me going from being able to be tiny and turning into large.
Oh. So you turn into a large bird?
Well, I was thinking I would maybe not be a bird.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, 100%.
With standing leap, I feel like I would slowly transform into something more akin to probably like, I think the bird head would stay, but it's almost more kangaroo-ish. I still have way too many legs.
Oh my goodness.
But I've got these just big ol' kangaroo legs, and I'm just kind of gonna charge through. And if there's like, I don't know, if there's like a blast door we need to get through or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so you're barreling through.
Barreling through, turning around, and jumping at the door.
Okay.
To try to burst it open.
So here's what I'll. Yeah. So here's what I'll say is because you expended a resource, and this sounds more like an ability check. I'm gonna have you make an athletics check with advantage because you expended that resource.
Sure. That sounds good. Okay, I'm just rolling 13s. So that's a 13 plus 4. I don't know if that's going to be enough.
You're not proficient in athletics?
I am, but it's just a plus 3. Oh, wait, no. I haven't updated.
Okay,
my character sheet.
So when you're wild shaped, you have a plus 4, and if you're proficient, that's a plus 3, so that's a plus 7, 13 to a 20.
Plus 3 because of my weight. So
you have a 3 for proficiency plus 4 for your modifier. Because you're
I'm a 16. Yeah.
Yep. So you go up to a 19. Yep. Yeah. So to a total of 20. Go ahead and roll that D4 to see if we get double damage on a 3 or 4.
Nope.
Okay. Sounds good. We add 20 to the damage dealt here. At the end of this round, we only have 26 hit points, which have to go in. So one of you can take 13 if you want, and the rest of it can be divvied up, or you can split it evenly.
How many? 30?
26 total. So 13,
26.
13 is the maximum that somebody can take.
Vale, you have a higher AC than I do. Would you mind taking more than me?
It also...
yeah, sure.
It might be worth asking or seeing if Lorenzo has temporary hit points left, because depending on how, you have what?
You're muted again.
You're muted, buddy.
I have 14 temporary hit points left.
Okay, so if you just dump 13 in, it's almost no loss to him because once those temporary hit points drop, his wild shape drops anyway. So if he wanted to wild shape for combat, it'd be better to just restart it to begin with.
Yeah. So he takes 13, and then 13 is left. You can take 8. I'll take 5.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That works.
Great.
I'll go to 62.
And as Lorenzo, the big jumping bird, kangaroo, spider, barrels and like drop kicks the door in, shattering the placard on the front, which says Rosewood Xenon, senior researcher. We're going to finish this episode of Tavern of Tomes. Before we go, does anybody have anything they want to plug?
Ladies and gentlemen, check me out on Substack. First article, it's a paper, went up there. I'm doing my master's degree, so I actually am writing things, and because I'm forced to, which is great. So that'll be up there. Go check it out. It was a fun paper to write. So yeah.
You can check out Magic Missile Minis as per usual. I've been doing some stuff on Patreon. I'm jumping into live stream content as well as my regular stuff. So check that out. And also check out KYN, my band. We've got a handful of singles that have been released. We're currently working on the next album that we're releasing. So you can follow us on all the socials. Check us out, SoundCloud, Spotify.
Ooh.
SamuelBowen.substack.com. I'm actually writing some short stories that fills in more of other D&D stuff that I've been running, because my players were like, we need more. So I'm gonna throw some of that up there. I think it's pretty cool. So
Nice.
Christian, anything from you?
Nope, nothing for me.
Okay, sounds good. As always, patreon.com/Tavern of Tomes, capital T in Tavern and Tomes. Thank you all so much for joining us. You're always welcome here at the Tavern, and come back next week, because this story's not over yet. We love you all. Good night.